I'm Elizabeth, and my role is Executive Director/Administrator in a memory care neighborhood. A day in the life of administrator. Well, you have a checklist. You might as well put it on your desk, because what happens is you take care of people. You take care of, and by people, I mean my team. I take care of my residents. I take care of my families and my vendors. When I get to my building, it just starts with walking it, saying hello to everybody, making their day. They've missed me. Where did I come from? All the wonderful questions that I get. 15 years ago, I stumbled upon it by accident as a salesperson. I was asked to go help man a table at an independent living building. And I thought, doesn't sound like a whole lot of fun. And then I got there, was pretty much sucked in, realized, wow, this is really fun. Besides the fact that it's a very hard job, it's a very rewarding job, and it's a very good job because I realized that my mission is to serve. It really is mission work. What we do all day is very time consuming, very dedicated, very committed. Just being a part of a senior living team is very rewarding. 2 reasons that I'm in senior living is I make a difference and I have a voice. I have that every day in my community, and that's what keeps me coming back for more. You know, if you consider this industry, it is a hard industry, but it also is the most rewarding. You have to just tough it out, and you have to realize that there's a greater good what you're doing. I am not in there doing anything that I don't ask my team to do. And they always know that I have an open door, come on in. It's really being part of something bigger, and that's caring for our seniors, which there's a lack of these days.
My name is Andrea, and I am a residence director, and that means a lot of things. I have been in the industry for almost 18 years, in this specific role for 12 years. On a big picture scale, I oversee the day-to-day operations of my community. And so I ensure that bills are paid, that my staff is paid, that my residents are taken care of, that my community is running as most operationally fit as it can on a day-to-day basis. You know, there's a very broad general overview of being an operator is what a residence director or executive director can do. So I can be a counselor to the resident and the family as they make their journey into senior living every day, once a week, once a month. It depends on what's going on. I am often a teacher to my management team, to my line staff. What we do every day is different, and it comes with time, it comes with experience, it comes from gathering that knowledge of someone who's been around to help them understand how to do that job to the best of their ability. So sometimes it's up to me to teach them or to teach my management team of how to do that for them. I'm also a CEO in a sense of my particular community. I am in charge of financials, of payroll, of HR in my building. But most importantly, I think to me, I'm a leader, I'm a friend, I am family to my residents, their families, and my team here. That's the most important 3 roles I take from my position, is being that leader, friend, and most importantly, family. My team is my family, and without them, I would not be successful. I would say that this role can be a lot of different things to a lot of different people. I never dreamed I would be in a senior living starting off, in my career path. And if you want a lot of variety in what you do for a living, this is an optimal role to have that in. When I was growing up, my mom was a nurse, and she actually took care of seniors. And so I always heard her talk about her seniors. They were so sweet. She loved them, and she really loved her job. So I always kind of had that in the back of my mind. We had a family friend who worked in senior living, and she said, you need to try it. It's a really good career path. And at the time, I was looking for a job. I wasn't quite sure, where I was going to land. I was out of state for college at the time. And so when I talked with her about it, she was in the skilled nursing world, which is a little different from assisted living. And I worked with her for 2 years, got my skilled nursing state license, and got recruited to come to assisted living. That is very different from skilled nursing, if anybody knows, if anybody's worked in that world. And it's wonderful. It's more working like at home. Everyone is friendly. It's very social. It's not so much the medical model that you might see in skilled nursing. And I have been in it for almost 13 years now. I feel like in the job that I have, even though I am not always on the front line actually caring for someone, I still every single day can see the impact that I can make on a senior's life. I can't tell you how many of not only many times myself or my staff have a one-on-one connection with a resident. It makes you feel like your job is meaningful, to know that you can impact someone's life for the better. We have a really important job. Our senior population just throughout the world is growing. It's going to be the biggest it's ever been in our lifetime here soon. And so the stability that this job can bring you is also really incentivizing to me. You know, I have a family to take care of, and I like my job and the ability that I can give that impact to that loved one, but also the stability that my career brings me also gives me peace of mind. If you're thinking about senior living, you should definitely try it out. It is not going to be what you expect it to be at all. It's going to bring you a lot of joy, a lot of challenges, but also a lot of love into your life that you might not know that you were missing.
My name is Luis. I'm the Executive Director for The Pearl. Working in this environment gives you the opportunity to give something back to our community. And being able to provide that care and that support to our seniors is a great satisfaction for anybody working in this environment. Being an Executive Director means that you wear many hats. Sometimes you're a concierge answering the phone. Other times you're serving up in our serving department, helping our residents get their food, working with our resident care as well, talking to our families and residents. It's really working together with everybody to make one mission and giving purpose to our families and our residents when they come into our community. I think early part of my career when I went to school and I was working with the elderly, it gave me an opportunity to really notice how important it is for us to help our seniors. I think a lot of people forget about what our seniors mean to us and the lives they lived. We have residents who have been police officers to doctors to other great representatives in our community that they cannot be forgotten. And we're that voice of them, trying to help them and be part of our community and making sure they have a purpose in their lives, even towards that part of their journey, what sometimes it's very hard for them to go through. When you get to know them, you become part of their family. And it's a pleasure. I think we forget to the fact that some of our residents do not have the ability to have family members come and visit them. So we become part of their circle, part of their family. When they get up in the morning and they eat breakfast or they go out and have an activity, they're looking for someone that they can connect with and have a conversation with. We all here have one mission, and that's to care for our residents and our families. So every morning when I wake up, that's what motivates me to come here and help them through what they're going through. Sometimes they're having great days, and other days they might need some help.